Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel, d.vs.debt. This is D and it's Friday, so it's time for Freebie Friday. It's also time for Happy Mail, so I have a couple of orders that I placed that I wanted to share with you. There's a funny story to one of them. I'm also going to show you a couple of pieces of Happy Mail that came in, which is part of that funny story that I'm about to tell you. And I'm technically going to show you 4 pages of freebies for you to choose from this week from a website. So let's go ahead and start with my orders. So the first one, I had been putting in and out of my cart in Amazon for months, and I finally just went ahead and did it when I had enough points to pay for it with reward points. So look at this, y'all. It is funny money, but it is heckin' fancy funny money, and I love the Thug Life shades that they come with. So it's a total of 16 different bills. There are, let me see, ooh, they're so slippery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 $100 bills. There is the back, isn't that pretty? And then, let's see, how many 50s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 50s. I hate counting with 50s. It always messes me up when I'm trying to count the money, but it's gonna be forgiven just because it's gold and shiny and pretty. And then for 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $100 worth of 20s. And those glasses just crack me up. So for all this all together, it was about $8. So I'm going to include the affiliate link in the description box down below if you want to go check it out. So again, this was something I wanted to splurge on, and yet I kept like talking myself out of it. But this is so cool. I'm going to love these as placeholders for when I'm stuffing my cash envelopes and all that. So look at all that money. Yeah. Shout out to Jocelyn and Cash Me in Paradise. So every time she says that, I crack up. And so now I catch myself saying it. All right, the next order, I have to first show you the Happy Mail that is linked to it. So Cyndi from CyndicatBudgets had sent me this unbelievable Happy Mail literally the day before I placed an order on her Etsy shop. I had no idea. And what's even cooler is the fact that she sent me something that I had ordered that day. So after she got my order, she's like, so here's the thing. That one thing you ordered, I already sent it to you as Happy Mail. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I asked her to just surprise me with something else. So this is the Happy Mail that she sent before I had placed the order. And look how sweet. She wrote Peach's name on the sweet little card. Oh my gosh. And then what it says, the world needs more people like you. The world needs more people as thoughtful as you. For joy is a part of each nice thing you do. Oh my gosh. So Cyndi, thank you. That put a huge smile on my face. And then inside, she wrote some more amazing and incredibly kind words. So thank you, Cyndi, for getting me all mushy-hearted. And then, oh my. So she sent 3 D-bucks. So D, right there and there and there. And so, oh my gosh, that's a lot of D-bucks. So thank you, Cyndi. And then she sent a placeholder, and there's her little logo there. I just love the Lucky Cat logo that she has. It's just the stinking cutest thing ever. So thank you. So heckin' cute. And then this is what I had ordered. And I didn't realize they come with trackers. I don't know how I missed that. So I think this is so cool. So you scratch it off, and then you write down the date you scratched and how much and all of that, and then you start keeping your balance. So a really cool idea. But this is what I had originally ordered, not knowing that she had already sent this to me in this Happy Mail. So it's a Black Friday mystery scratcher. And so I figure this is going to be my way to spend money guilt-free on Black Friday if I start saving for it now. So even though it's like, what, 5 months away? Let's see, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, 5 months. Holy smokes. So 5 months away, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 circles to get there. And I figure however much it is that I save up, because I have no heckin' clue how much I'll save up, then I can spend it guilt-free because I spent a lot of time saving up for it. So usually I'm a big old tightwad. Well, I mean, I'm always a big old tightwad. But usually when it comes to Black Friday, I miss out on the good sales because I'm like, no, I really shouldn't spend on that stuff. So I wanted to indulge. So Cyndi somehow read my mind and sent this to me, not knowing again that I would order it less than 24 hours later. So thank you so much. So then I placed my order, and that's when she let me know that that one particular scratcher was on the way. So she replaced it in my order. So here is what I had ordered. In addition to a digital printable, I ordered these scratchers, which I thought were so cool. So here's the matching tracker to go with. Thought this was perfect. I should start saving for back to school because I've been saving up for clothes basically for back to school. That's been my main focus with the alphabet challenge. But for this one, I thought, oh, you know what? This is cool too, because there's always supplies I need to buy for the classroom. There's always expenses that pop up that, you know, I should have money ready for. So I think this is cool. So this will be started in this week's savings challenges. So no idea how much it is. So I'm excited to put away for it and then figure out where I'm going to spend it. The next one is the one that she surprised me with. So this is the mystery scratch off. So I had ordered the Black Friday one, but she replaced it with the mystery one. So no idea how much it is. So it's going to be a surprise. So it's also going to spike my anxiety. But we'll see. This one, however, is not a surprise. What was a surprise is what's behind it. She also included 2 more D-Bucks. So girl, my gosh. You just made it rain D-Bucks, and that's just incredibly kind of you. So D right there and D right there. Thank you so much, Cyndi. So I was just blown away by her generosity. And I was also blown away by the fact that she literally shipped out my order. It felt like, you know, an hour after I placed it. It was amazingly quick speed. So this was another one also that I wanted to save up because I like the fact that this time I do know the total, $350 total. And that's a good amount for me to save up for Christmas because usually I just buy presents for my parents and then one family member because we draw on names. And then for work, there's usually, you know, gift exchanges or Secret Santas. Plus we have like a donation drive for an orphanage and things like that. So I thought it was also good to start saving for that. Now, since last year, I started saving in August. So it's getting close to time. So that one again has its own scratcher. So thank you so much, Cyndi. If you haven't already checked out her Etsy shop, please definitely do because she's got such cute things. Like her digital printables are amazing. If you're blown away by how cute her scratchers are, you should check out her printables as well because they are cute. So I'm gonna link her Etsy shop in my description box down below. And then the other happy mail that came in this week also happens to be from an Etsy shop and a For the Creator shop owner who also has amazing stuff, super creative stuff. So here's the card she sent. How perfect is that? Because I'm a crazy plant lady, so I think this is just gorgeous. Inside, she wrote, again, it's just amazing stuff. Y'all, you know, you keep making my heart just melt into a pool of mush. So thank you so much for that. So this is from Vicky from the Happy Budgeting Mom. So I'll also include her information in the description box down below. She also, and I didn't realize this, her other channel, I'm assuming, is her daily plans. So how the heck did I miss that? I have to go look that up and follow it because I didn't realize she had 2 accounts. So she's someone that's local-ish to me. She's a couple of hours away, and just like me, she's obsessed with planners as well as budgeting and things like that. So this is such a generous goodie package that she sent me. So hold on to your hats because there's multiple layers to this. So first of all, there are 3 D-Bucks in here. So Vicky, my goodness. Oh, so sweet. And then I thought this was so cool. The little wax bag full of budgeting stickers. Because I'm planner obsessed, I recognize these right away. It's like, oh, these are happy planner budgeting stickers. Nice. So yay. Thank you, Vicky. And then speaking of planners and happy planners, look at this, y'all. I love the disc bound system, and look at these. So I love to basically make my own, like I Frankenplan basically my disc planners. So look at the discs, they're butterflies. How beautiful is that? And the color too, like between pink and it's like a salmon color. Absolutely gorgeous. And so there are enough here for me to do a huge like planner, like the big size, the 8.5 by 11. size planner. So my gosh, I was blown away when I saw that. And then the perfect sticker. So it's just, it touches my heart. The fact that, you know, she pays such close attention and she knows the things I like the plants and the budgeting and the teacher stickers. I mean, man, okay, trying not to choke up. So they say lesson plans, faculty meeting, schedule. I mean, these are perfect. These, like, oh, lesson planning, the bane of my existence, because basically I do that year round. Like even in the summer, even though I have, you know, time off, I'm still planning lessons, revamping lessons, looking for new materials and all of that stuff. Faculty meetings, oh boy, these get interesting. That was something I did not miss while I was on sabbatical, and now I'm kind of bracing myself for them again because they can be pretty spectacular, especially when the English department joins us. So these are so incredibly kind and thoughtful. So Vicky, thank you so very much. And if you haven't checked out Vicky's Etsy shop or for the creator shop, prepare yourself because she has such creative things. I shared one of her videos where she rolled out the rainy day savings challenge, where it's literal umbrellas that you pull and each umbrella has a different dollar amount. A ladybug one, she's got like a pirate chest one. I mean, it's just amazing how creative she is. So you definitely need to check her out. So thank you ladies so very much for your kindness and your generosity and your thoughtfulness. You have no idea how much that means. And now it's time for the freebies. So a couple of people had reached out to me about this website and I was like, oh my goodness, blast from the past, because I used to use these payoff charts, these debt-free charts way back in the day, years ago when I first started my debt-free journey. And so a couple of people are like, hey, you know, there's freebies on this site. I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that because it's been so long. So for those of you that are new to the budgeting world and to paying off debt and are starting your debt-free journey, be sure you check out this site. So it's debtfreecharts.com. And I'll also link this one, obviously, to the description box down below. There are 4 pages of freebies. So I printed out 4 different printables just to give you a taste of the types of freebies that are on there. And in addition to that, there's also tons of other resources that you do pay for. But again, 4 pages of freebies. So for this one, I thought this was really cool because let's say I paid off my computer. So starting balance, let's say it was $1,800. You divide it by the number of boxes, so it's 100 boxes. And as you save each one, you color it in. So let's make it easy and say it's $20 per box. So one particular payday, maybe it was good and you were able to put in $60. So you color in 3 boxes. And I love just the little motivational visuals, like you're 25% there, way to go by the time you get to this point. Halfway there, you're on fire, almost done, 75%, and then you reach the finish line. It's amazing to me how these little visual trackers are so motivating, especially like if you put it up on the fridge. So I forgot to mention, so the latest person to recommend this was Vanna. So thank you so much. She sent me a message through Instagram about the site. So I appreciate you reaching out, and definitely do that, y'all. If you know of other freebies that you found that you think would be good to share, because again, for me, I just completely put this out of my mind because it was something that I used to do years ago. And so I just kind of assumed everybody knew about it, but I forget, you know, there's people every day, new people to the journey. So definitely remind me if there are printables out there that you think I should share on the channel. So that's one. This one is cool because to me it's very rewarding to see when your debt is trending down. So in here you put your amounts, like let's say 30,000, 29, 28, 27, whatever amounts you want it to be. Maybe you go down in like $100 increments or 50, you know, whatever the amount is that you want to work with. The starting date, the starting balance, and then here are all your months. So as you make payments and chip away at your debt, you mark, like for example, let's say here is where you were in February. In March, this is where you go. So you can kind of like follow the pattern, and hopefully it goes down, not up. So again, for me, visuals like this are super duper motivating. The only critique that I have for this particular printable is that you're stuck starting in January. So for example, for us right now, if you want to start using this printable today, we are in June, about to be in July. So if you were to start using this for the very first time, you'd have this whole empty gap right here. But other than that, I mean, can't complain, it's free. This is a typical chart. So back in the day when I first started this, this is the chart. I used to love watching other channels fill in on their videos as they were tackling their debt. So for example, let's say you have a particular credit card that you racked up $2,000 on. I'm using that number today just because it's easy. It's at the front of my mind. So you count the number of lines and divide it by 2,000 in this case. And so that determines how much each amount is right here that you write in. And then when you pay that particular amount, you color off this line. And it's so gratifying watching this fill in. So I like it when they color it in with different color lines because it just looks really colorful and awesome. But, you know, whatever tickles your pickle, that's what you're going to do with your chart. And I liked this one because it's a spending tracker. So there were a couple of unique things about it that I thought were cool. Right here, just like, you know, other trackers, you put the date of when you spent whatever it is you purchased, where you spent it at, what it was on, why you bought it, and the amount. But then this little section right here, like, ooh, that's good. This one, N and W, was it a need or was it a want? And that's where you really have to be honest with yourself. Because a lot of times we try to convince myself or ourselves that it was a need when actually it was just a want. You could have lived without it, but you just wanted it. So you talked yourself into thinking it was a need. And the other cool thing that I thought down here, they have a little chart explaining how to use this. And so here you break it down by category. So like, let's say groceries is green, gasoline is gray, pets are pink, and then you total it up after you fill in your chart. So the cool thing about it is, like, let's say every time you had transactions for your pets, you color it with that color. So that's something else that helps me. Like, my brain likes color coding. So if I see that there's a bunch of, like, let's say grays in here, like half my chart is gray, then I could tell, like, wow, I went crazy buying gasoline this month, and maybe I need to cut back on how much I'm driving. Or maybe I realize, oh wow, I'm spending way more on groceries than I used to, which is something we're all grappling with. Or we realize, oh my gosh, I'm going crazy buying stuff for my pets. Do I really need to buy all those things? And again, that's where the whole need and want thing comes in. So that's just a taste of what's on there. But go ahead and click into that link in my description box down below and have a look at all the different printables they have. They've thought of everything. There's even one chart that's for an adoption fund, which I thought was so sweet. It was like two little hands holding each other. And so if you're saving up for an adoption, you know, you can use that chart and color it in. So hope you enjoyed. Again, if you have any recommendations, be sure to send them my way. I'd love to share it here on the channel with everyone else because I love freebies. That's how I save so much money, is by always hunting for freebies. So if you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate you sticking with me this whole time. Please go ahead and let me know that you are one of my super duper supporters by putting in an emoji of the little smiley face with the sunglasses, or the little emoji face with the sunglasses. So that'll show me that you made it all the way to the end, and I appreciate it so very much. So thank you for watching. Hope you're having a fabulous Friday, and I'll see you on Sunday for my savings challenges. Have a great day.